everybody, welcome back to Mount Tammany Ridge. As you can see, I've got Teresa down here at the wood yard with me.
Hi everyone.
So what do you think about the machine so far?
I'm itching to get my hands on it. You're having too much fun and I'm not.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, she ain't lying. This thing is a lot of fun. It definitely is a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video that we did. Teresa's getting to be a little bit more hands-on these days with the camera, and it's going to be a huge help. It's definitely going to be a huge help. And you know, normally with the other machine, operating the machine is literally, it has to be a two-person operation if you want to be at any level of efficiency. With this log lift on this machine, and the outfeed tray, or the sorting tray, I guess you could call it, it changes everything. You know, it makes it so that I kind of feel like I have maybe three hands rather than just one. One operating the control and one flailing it, trying to keep everything in order in the busting chamber. So yeah, that really frees up Teresa to help me with, you know, doing the recording for these videos and you know, get some better angles that I couldn't have done by myself. So thank you for that, by the way. Yeah, today basically we were just gonna start off with some wood splitting. Got a little bit of oak in here. I'm gonna have to start digging through this pile for some oak, because this 4-way wedge, this thing just no problem pushed the oak through there, and it's probably been seasoned for about a year now.
And you had some big pieces in here too.
Yeah, I definitely have some big pieces, but that's the beautiful thing about this log lift, is because now I can roll these pieces over here, and this log lift will lift quite a bit of weight.
I was quite impressed by the pebble sizes that.
Yeah, I think they're saying about 400 pounds.
Really?
Somewhere around 400 pounds, I think, that this thing's lift. So that makes a mouse into a man. So yeah, it's a huge deal.
What I'm also impressed with is how quiet it is. It's a lot quieter than the Champion that we've been using.
Yeah. You know what? The motor on the Champion, I don't know who the actual manufacturer is for that motor. I know it's just got Champion plastered on every part on that thing, but that one is definitely, it's got a more belligerent tone to it. It's a little bit more antagonistic. So this machine has definitely a much more pleasant tone to it. I still wear the ear protection with them, because I do find that, you know, after, you know, a lot of hours of operating a lot of the machines I use, the chainsaws and the wood splitters and things like that, it can be tough, no matter how quiet the machine is. It's tough on the ears.
Yeah.
So you might have noticed in the video, I'm still goofing around with this valve here. I didn't even touch it today. I probably should have, but it was just kind of one of those things. I got home from work, we got a storm coming in, and I just wanted to get down here and play, honestly. And I figured, well, there was no way I was going to play and not bring you guys along. So tomorrow I'm going to be working a half day at the lumber yard, and that's going to make it so that I can get back around here. It's going to be hot, and I really don't have any retreat for shade. But I think I might have a solution for that. I've got an old tent. It's one of those fold-out tents that I used to use back when I used to race motocross many moons ago. So that thing is still around, and I think I might bring that down here to kind of help me stay out of the sun tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm going to be goofing around with that valve a little bit tomorrow. You know what? I might even bring you guys around the back of the machine with me with the camera. I'll have Teresa hold the camera while I'm making the adjustment, and you guys can see what it is that I'm doing to adjust this auto retract. And it's not full auto. It's not auto where, you know, you come all the way forward and then it automatically retracts. You do have to hit the button. You do have to hit the lever until you feel the detent, and then at that point it'll hold and bring it all the way back. So yeah, it's been a really exciting machine. What was the other thing? I was thinking today. Oh, you know what? The other thing I wanted to mention is, you know, this This cylinder, I don't know if all of the viewers on my channel understand exactly why the return speed can be as fast as the forward speed for splitting. In my mind, I understand how it works. I'm just not sure if I try to explain it to you, it's going to make sense, because some things I'm good at explaining, and just some things just come out all sorts of bass backward and downside up. So,
Not really.
I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Try your best.
There's times where I got a little bit of a brownout going on. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna think about it for the next day or so, and try to see if maybe I can draw like a schematic or something. Maybe don't hang on my every word on that. I might just say, you know what, it's out of my wheelhouse. I'll leave it to AJ or one of those other guys. But yeah, so
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to appreciate stick figures.
yeah. Hey, wait a minute now. I'm a little better than that. I mean, stick figures are better than doodles,
True.
right?
True.
I mean, come on. I wasn't gonna do it in crayon, but well, that of course as long as that's not the only thing in the house for me to write with. So, anywho, Teresa in the video had taken the time to, kind of go around with the camera and zoom in on certain things, places that you may, find interesting, right? So, if any of that, if you guys enjoyed any of that and you found it helpful or useful or anything like that, just comment down below. Let us know what you think, and it's going to be fun bringing you guys along for the next few. I'm thinking sometime this weekend I'm probably going to have to, break out the old Husqvarna 460 and start, giving me some rounds worth splitting here on the camera, because there's a lot of random junk in here. I'd say probably 30% of it I'm going to wind up throwing to the side and just maybe throwing it in the burn barrel to keep me warm in these colder days that are going to be inevitably coming our way. So, well, yeah, I'm going to be down here when it's nice and cold, standing next to that burn barrel, looking back at the splitter going, okay, another 15 minutes and then back to the burn barrel.
Most likely you'll be by yourself, because I don't do cold.
Yeah, Teresa don't do cold unless it's on a snowmobile. Then you'll distract her long enough to go out and play for a while. But those days are gone, at least for until further notice. But anywho, thank you guys very much for hanging out with us here on Mount Tammany Ridge. This semi-pro has been absolutely a blast to operate. It really has. And I thank AJ and Brute Force collectively. Josh, you know I'm talking about you, bud. And I really do. I really appreciate it. This is a super exciting piece of equipment to operate, and yeah, it's even better to have all you guys, all my Firewood Hound friends, hanging out with me down here while I do this stuff. So one other thing I do want to note. I'm hoping to be at the Ohio event. I'm in a brain fart now. Yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping to be in Ohio at the event. So we'll see what happens with that. As long as we can get a hotel room, I think we're going to be good to go. I also have a skid steer repair. How can I say, the cost of that is still kind of pending. So that would be the only thing that might happen to kind of bump me off from being able to actually make the event, is literally, depending on how much that repair may cost. So anyway, I'm just rambling now. So you guys have yourselves a good night. I appreciate you coming and hanging out here at Mount Tammany Ridge. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, it'd be great. And we're going to see you soon enough. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.